Got my own spot in this kid in the club. All that whipping on the net, nigga. I thought you was a thug. I ain't got no. Get it back.
Second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Capavo. Two gunshots and two apples. I really got Capavo.
I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, then she felt intrigued. sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
No better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little brother.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
Now Wilson. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down Vikings.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
On the carry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. They still can't get him. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson being chased out left. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds an opening past the 40. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
And got his man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
To
Brandon Cooks. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
The score, Vikings 10, Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
First and 10 at the 20.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Good.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7.
So after the sack, here's second and 14. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On second down, here's Wilson. Slant to Adams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Escaping the pressure into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Now Murray off play action. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 14.
Now it's Wilson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. Third down here.
Third down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now Kamara. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 15. A big play there out of Kamara. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Wilson. Smith catches left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the Vikings 1st down.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
number 22.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That catch good for only a couple. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Minnesota.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Steps away to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves,